Did you know that Vincent van Gogh saw his painting The Starry Night as a failure? Now, I know what you're thinking. The Starry Night was a blue painting. Why is this one pink? I tried printing this a lot of times, and for some reason, my printer kept printing it out pink. I have ink and everything, but I just don't know why it kept coming out pink, so I'm kind of just rolling with it. Something so beautiful as the Starry Night painting was seen as nothing more than a failed attempt by this incredible artist. This just goes to show how, even if we were to do something amazing, we would be clouded by our own self doubt to see how amazing it actually is. I have gone into extensive research for this topic to provide a proper information for your listening pleasure. And today, I will be talking about the famous painting, The Starry Night, and the incredible artist who painted it, Vincent van Gogh. In specific, I will talk about the creation of the painting, Vincent van Gogh's life, and the painting's new life after Vincent's death. Um, Vincent van Gogh created The Starry Night in 1989, Saint Remy, France, while inside of an asylum. While in his room, Vincent wasn't allowed to paint, so it kind of left him with limited resources besides the view of the sky that he had. When he actually finished The Starry Night, he didn't really like it at all. He thought the stars like came out too big, and he didn't feel like it was in touch with reality in the way that he wanted it to be when he was first like drawing it up. Now that I've talked about the background of The Starry Night, I want to talk more about Vincent himself and also his past. Vincent didn't really live a good life. At the age of 13, he was a bankrupt artist that had completely relied on his younger brother, Theo Van Gogh. The two never really got along. They always fought, and that led into their adulthood as well, where things would spiral out of control, which kind of left them on like not good footing with each other. And to be honest, this behavior was seen a lot with even people Vincent would work with. One night, Vincent was working with an artist named Paul Gauguin, and they had a big fight. And in Vincent's temperament, he had actually cut the lower half of his ear off. This action is actually what landed him in the asylum that he later painted The Starry Night in. Okay. After talking about Vincent's life, which proved to be a tough one for him, I want to talk about more how his life ended and how his art took off after his death. I'll wrap up with how Vincent's life was caused by himself and the after effects that would come from this. As I said, Vincent took his own life. He did this in the asylum that he was placed in. He had shot himself in the stomach with a gun and had died 2 days later with his brother by his bedside. Theo Van Gogh, after his brother's death, had inherited everything that his brother had owned, but unfortunately, before he could even do anything significant, he had died 6 months after his brother due to syphilis symptoms. However, once Theo passed away, Theo's widow, Jovan Gonbonger, he inherited everything, and Vincent's art took off in popularity and became the appreciated art that it is today. Vincent's life was a hard one for him and everyone around him. He struggled due to his mental health, and I kind of just want to go back and review what his life had become. Okay. Okay. I talked about the artist Vincent van Gogh and his amazing painting, The Starry Night. Throughout this whole speech, I spoke of the origin of the Starry Night, Vincent's tragic life, and how it was cut way too short, way too soon. What can be taken away from this is that even if we feel that we're at the end of our rope and we feel that we have nowhere else to go, it's necessary for us to push through to the end of the line and not give up before we reach greatness.